Welcome to Digital Learning, an initiative of Directorate of Collegiate Education, Government of Karnataka. In this session, we shall continue with the language part of the lesson My Teacher by Helen Keller, and we'll focus on the concept called comprehension. I am Nandana NG, Assistant Professor of English, GFGC, Bagepalli. The contents of the session are as follows. First and foremost, learning objectives, and later session outcomes, recap of the previous session, and then the focus will be exclusively on the comprehension part, and finally recapitulation. Learning objectives. The primary learning objective of this session is to acquaint the students with reading or comprehension and to develop their strategies and skills to facilitate their understanding and analyzing of written text effectively and easily, to cultivate in the students their love for reading, to develop their oral and silent reading skills, to train students on critical reading and thinking. This session will also help the student how to connect the ideas and concepts to real life experiences, and it will ask them or provoke them or prompt them to ask and answer questions about the text. The session outcomes. At the end of the session, the students will be able to be acquainted with reading comprehension, its strategies and skills. It will facilitate their understanding and analyzing of written text effectively and easily. It will help the student to comprehend or understand the main ideas contained in the passage and to answer the questions that follow. It will also help the student to develop or cultivate the love for reading. It will develop their oral and silent reading skills. It will also help to increase their critical reading and thinking. Let us recap, or let us try to recapitulate what we learnt in the previous session. The previous session, the focus was on the first language activity, namely summarizing. So the definition of a summary is as follows. A summary is a condensed version of a longer passage, an essay, chapter or the original text, usually a full article or a book. And then we also dealt in detail with how summarizing is an important skill for students and the procedure. How should you summarize? The steps or how to summarize was also provided. But then do keep in mind the differences among the three concepts: quote, paraphrase and précis. What is comprehension? Comprehension means understanding. It is a very powerful exercise to develop one's power of understanding the meaning of a passage one hasn't read before. So in the exams, a passage will be provided. You will have to read it, reread it and read it as many times as possible. Understand it. Or if you are able to understand the passage, then you will be able to answer the questions set on it. It enables the student to comprehend the main ideas contained in the passage and to answer the questions that follow. At the first reading of the passage, it will be difficult. You might even confuse the answers. So I request you people to read the passage again and again so that you understand what the passage is about. It is a skill that can be developed to diligent practice. Yes, reading is a skill, and once you read it, understanding the information, processing the information and trying to answer the questions set on it is a skill that you can develop over the course of time with diligent practice. It can be very helpful in attempting to summarize a passage as well. So comprehension and summarizing are somewhere related because both requires reading of the given passage. The key points to remember: read the passage many times and understand the main idea of the passage. Try to understand the difficult words in the passage. Read all the questions one by one and try to understand the meaning of each. Scan through the passage for specific answers as comprehension aims at accuracy. Answer to the question should be written in your own words. Write the answer in the same tense in which the question is asked and write grammatically correct sentences. I have taken this exercise from the textbook. Let me just read the passage. The aim of literature is the good of the world. Its purpose is not to reflect the world but to redeem the world. Literature is not merely for the entertainment of an individual but for the betterment and elevation of both the heart and the soul. A poet is not a mere entertainer but a prophet who inspires a spirit of confidence and dynamism in the community to which he belongs. In fact, the greater the artist, the wider will be the appeal of his words. A great poet, novelist, or dramatist is not of one country, but of the entire world, not of an age, but belonging to all ages. For such a cosmopolitan artist, art is not for art's sake, but for the sake of society, morality, and humanity. Now, as we have read the passage, I request you students again, please do read the passage, given passage in the exam at least 3 times. Now that we have read this passage, let us try to answer the questions set on that. The first question, what is the aim and purpose of literature? So according to the passage, the aim of literature is the good of the world. Its purpose is not to reflect the world, but to redeem the world. What does a poet do besides entertaining? The answer for this, a poet is also a prophet who inspires a spirit of confidence and dynamism in the community to which he belongs. What is the place of a great artist in this world? So the answer for this, according to the passage, a great artist belongs to the entire world. What does art mean to a cosmopolitan artist? To a cosmopolitan artist, art is not for art's sake, but for the sake of society, morality, and humanity. Last question. Suggest a suitable title for the passage. According to me, the appropriate title for the given passage would be The Aim of Literature. It is up to you. Each of you can come up with a title that seems to be appropriate for the passage. Let us try to recap or recapitulate what we have learned regarding this comprehension. Comprehension can be defined as a very useful exercise to develop one's power of understanding the meaning of a passage one hasn't read before. Yes, it actually is a reading skill. The more you develop it, the better equipped you will be to face the paper. Comprehension enables a student to comprehend the main ideas contained in the passage and to understand the questions that follow. Yes, only if you read the passage, understand what the passage is about, identify the theme and identify the main ideas, only then you will be able to answer the questions that follow. Remember, to answer the question, we should know the answer there. Read all the questions one by one and try to understand the meaning of each. Read the questions very carefully. At times the questions might be slightly tricky and wherein the word not might be included, which you would have overlooked. So please do make an attempt to read the passage and the questions repeatedly before attempting this question. Scan through the passage for specific answers as comprehension aims at accuracy. Yes, once you read the passage and get the gist of the passage, or if you are able to understand the passage, read the questions. For each question, remember the questions and answers might not be in the same chronological order according to the passage. The answer for the first question might be somewhere in the middle or even in the last for that matter. So do read the passage and do read the question and try to identify what exactly the question is trying to ask for. The references used for this presentation: